So the fake fumble, what could you share with us about it, how you saw it develop in practice this week, and how we got to pulling this thing off?
Yeah, we ran it. I don't even think I was in when we ran it. I think we did it on Wednesday. I didn't practice on Wednesday. But, I mean, it looked pretty good in practice on film. And then, I mean, it was up for the game. And we actually called it before we actually ran it. We called it a time before, but we didn't have the right look. So we killed it and got to our run play. And, I mean, knowing Ben, I knew he was going to come back to it. So he came back to it, had the right look. And so I knew the play was on. We're running the play. And as soon as the ball was snapped, I just hear the crowd go, ooh. I'm like, perfect. I mean, everyone's thinking he probably fumbled it. And then I look back, and it's a touchdown.
Some coaches would get laughed out of the room proposing an idea like that. What is it when Ben brings that to you guys think this actually might work?
Yeah, I mean, we think every play is going to work that he has. Obviously, Ben's smart. He's watching tape, tendencies, things that work, things that can work, and so almost all the plays that he draws up, there's a reason behind it and there's intent behind it. So and we understand that, and so any play that he draws up for us, we're trying to execute so we can run in the game.
You guys are great, man. Hey, Sam, just coming off of last week with the first loss and sometime and the injuries, just what does this win mean for this team? What does it mean for this team psychologically or emotionally?
Yeah, it was a big win for us. We know the type of team we are. We know the guys that we have in this locker room. Last week was tough, but I mean, I think the outside was more worried than actually us as a team was, because we know the type of players that we have in this locker room, the coaches, this is what we've built. And one game is not going to, deter us from our end goal and what we're striving to do. So it was a good win, though, for us to get back on track and, build this momentum up again.
How well do you think the run and the pass complemented each other today?
It was awesome. Demo was down, but I think Craig, Jamal, they stepped up big. Vaki, Jahmyr, more of a load this game, obviously, but he did great. And Jared played lights out.
So you guys caught, I understand, the tail end of the Eagles game in the locker room. That's kind of why we were delayed, right?
Yeah.
What was the reaction?
I mean, I was watching on my phone, had a few of my teammates watching, and I think Jared was ahead of me, so he was on the other side of the locker, and I just hear him yell. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, the Commander scored. I said, let's go. So I still want to see how they scored, but, I mean, I'm glad, finally got some help from some other teams, but at the end of the day, we control our own destiny. We got to keep winning.
Is that fun part of the charm, like the end of the season, you're watching what's going on, you can finally kind of somewhat care about what's going on around the league?
Yeah, I watch football every week, not just toward the end of the season. I really watch our division for almost every week, so I'm tuned in. Like last week, I was watching the Bears-Vikings, hoping the Bears would win, but I'm watching every week. Even like the Commanders-Bears game when they had the Hail Mary, I was jumping up and down like you thought I played for the Bears. So I'm tuning in every week, but it does get a little more interesting towards the end of the year.
I'm shifting gears to this week. Obviously, we know what it is. Y'all playing the 49ers rematch of last year, NFC Championship. How much does that fuel y'all? And is it an opportunity maybe to add closure to last year? Or is last year even a factor into this year at all? This year?
I think for me personally, I want to win. I remember that feeling walking off that field last year and didn't feel good. So going in there, we obviously all want to win, but I think there is going to be, I mean, I don't know if it's going to get brought up or not, but I feel like each player that was here last year knows the feeling that we had last year, and we want to go in there and hopefully, come out with a dub. But we got to prepare the right way. And I mean, they're a good team. The record that they have, I feel like, doesn't really show what kind of team they are. They can put up points in a hurry, and they have a good defense.
What did it feel like last year? Can you just put that into words? Like, how much did it hurt?
Yeah, it was. I played a few. I mean, in college, not really any big games, but in high school, when you think those are the biggest games of your life, I lost, in the CIF when I was in high school, my junior year. That one hurt. But I would say that game was probably up there with one of the worst L's that I've had in my life, in my football career. So just the way everything played out was just, it was like a horror movie. But we're back, new year. We got a chance to redeem ourselves, so I think we're pretty excited.
What kind of step do you feel like Jameson taking this year? I mean, he's on pace to crack 1,000 yards despite missing those 2 games. Just where have you seen him take his game to the next level this season?
Yeah, he's been balling. I think, I get asked this question like 20 times a year, so I'm trying to figure out a different way to answer it. I mean, he's getting better in all facets, whether it's literally on the football field, watching film, understanding coverages, in the run game. He's just getting better in, as a whole, as a person, as a player, and I think it's showing on the field. And I know he's excited. We're excited for him, but I told him he got to get 1,000 before the season's over, so we're going to make sure we get that.
A lot of workload on your plate today. We know you can shoulder that, and you were prepared for this moment, but how good did it feel to be the go-to guy?
I mean, I don't really look at it like that. I mean, I'm just do whatever I need to do to help the team win. That's how I look at it. Whatever role they need me to play, I mean, I'm willing to do that. So.
For maybe those of us that aren't as on TikTok, you want to walk us through that touchdown celebration?
I mean, it was just basically what you saw. I mean, I just seen it on TikTok like a week ago, and I just kept watching it, and I thought it was funny. So
Add it to the group chat celebrations?
Yeah.
Can you please tell us about Stumble Bum?
So I think they played the Packers a couple weeks ago, and Jordan Love, he fumbled the snap actually, and I don't think they meant to do that, but the same thing happened. I think who's their tight end? Kraft, yeah. He ran the same thing Sam ran. It was the exact same thing, but we just made it like a real play, actually stumbling and stuff. So yeah.
Pulled it off flawlessly, didn't you? I mean,
Yeah.
How intricately did that have to work for you guys to be able to get it to go for a touchdown?
I mean, we didn't have to do too much. I mean, me and Jared just had to sell the fake fumble or whatever, and hope the defense would freeze up like they did. So yeah.
How much did you practice that?
Probably 4 times this week. So
So
yeah.
enough
Did you
to
need a
feel good
certain
about
look?
it.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to get a certain look from them for it to be on, or was it on?
I don't know. That's Jared. He be doing the kills, and I don't know. I just know it fall.
You just know when to fall, right?
Yeah. Good job when they called it. Did you know it was gonna work? So we called it before in the game, and we killed it. Okay. Because I guess it was a certain look, and then we did it again a couple of drives later. I mean, I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. I was hoping.
And you referenced that Packers tape. So did Johnson come to you guys with that tape and it's hey, we're going to pull this off this way, or did one of you guys bring it up?
Ben did.
Yeah.
What's it say about him as a coach and just kind of a creative mind?
Yeah, he's OD. He's crazy. The stuff he comes up with, every game is just crazy. You don't see really stuff like that unless you college. College be having all the explosive plays and stuff. It's basically, yeah.
Are you ever surprised where he draws inspiration from?
Now I'm not. I mean, I used to be. Now it's just I expect something every week. Good job. I think 27 touches for you today. This is the season high. How do you most about getting the ball that often in a game like this? It's always fun getting the ball, being able to make plays at different points of the game. So, yeah, I mean, obviously I did great. Receivers did great blocking downfield, and I mean, yeah. You guys feel like you got your running game back to where you want it to be today? Yeah, for sure. Could have been a little better, but it was good. Good start. And then if that's the load that you have to carry every game here, how prepared do you feel to carry that load? Good. Yeah, I'm straight. Yeah.
Is it different when you have that kind of rhythm? I mean, usually with Dave, you're kind of rotating on and off. Does it feel different when you're out there every series?
Yeah, it did feel kind of weird. I would come out and I'd be like, whose drive is it? He'd be like, it's yours. And then, it just felt different. Yeah, for sure.
Catch the end of the Commanders-Eagles game?
Oh, yeah, we just seen it. Yeah, we were just watching at the end.
How much does that do for the pipes in the NFC?
I mean, I don't really know too much about that. I don't know what the seeding. I know we're first seed. That's all I know. And if they lose, it's good for us. So. Yeah.
Hey Jay, you had walked up late. You had 20-some touches, in the first half. I know you've said before you're cool with that role as what you used to have. So just playing that role and doing the things you did and the volume that you had. What do you think is that sustainable? What does it mean to have that?
I mean, I've always done that. I mean, until I got here. So I mean, I'm always used to. It's really nothing.
You got to hit that celebration twice. Did you make some corrections between first and second?
Nah, I just ran it back.
All right, thanks, guys.
Getting back on track of the win column. And, we just went out there and played our ball. That was it, We did what we did. We executed very well. That was the main thing. We just had to execute and put points on the board.
Both you and Ja had 150 all-purpose yards today. How important is it to have the run game clicking for the passing game to open up like it did?
It's good because they complement each other, bro. The run complements the pass, the run helps the pass, and the pass helps the run. So, I I think maybe after I got the deep touchdown, they started running a little too high. So, we can run the ball then. So, and then once they go loading the box up, we can start back passing. So, it kind of helped each other a lot.
Tell us about that play a little bit, that 82-yarder view from JG.
It was really off the safety, 36. He was flat-footed and golf. He just got trust in me just to put the ball. He know I'm going to run past him. He know I can do it down the field. And, just put the ball in the spot, I'll go get it.
I couldn't help but overhear we were outside when Washington went up on Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, they just did that.
From this room. Tell me about that.
We just trying to lock up the number 1 seed while we still focused on just winning these next 2 games. We still – the number 1 seed will help us a lot. We're dealing with injuries a lot. We just get some rest that first week and then come back and, we get home field advantage. So, that I think that's big to us, but it's not really on our mind. It's just one of the, somebody just came in and put the game on.
You ate that moldy bread for a week. Tell me about how it feels now to taste victory again and how intent you guys were on getting that taste out of your mouth.
I think it feels good. There's a lot of smiles in the locker room right now. A lot of guys is happy on the sideline. So, we still got things to fix. The game wasn't perfect. It wasn't a perfect game. We just went out there and executed more than the other team. So, we got stuff to fix. We'll be back in this week to fix it, and then Monday night we'll show more.
Assuming by now you got to see the film of the fake fumble that Jared pulled off. What do you think?
I think it was perfect. We worked that play all week, We had it to where it was like, do the quarterback stumble, fake stumble? Do Ja got to fall on the ground to sell it, So we worked that play all week, and, it was just one of those, it was Ben always got something up his sleeve, so it was just one of those to catch the crowd. I was actually running the deep route, and I heard the crowd go, oh, and it threw me off a little bit, but once I turned around and I seen Sam running open, I knew what it was.
Why has the back and forth continued with you and Stevenson? What is it about?
I ain't seen no back and forth today, on the first play. I caught the ball. I spent it. I ain't even say nothing to him. He ain't say nothing to me. But I just spent the ball. I think the flag came from like the overreaction from their sideline. Everybody's like, oh. But people spin the ball when they make big catches. You probably watch that game and see the ball get spent 12 plus times today. So we ain't say nothing to each other today. And like I said last game, it's just football. Ain't no static or no beef or none of that. We just go out there and play football. And emotions run high when you in the game. He want to win, I want to win, so we're going to do everything possible to win.
What they call that play, J-Mo said you guys have been working on it all week, the stumble rooski.
Yeah, it's called stumble bum.
Is it really?
No particular reason, I don't think. It's just something fun. Yep.
Tell me how much fun it was to see it executed to perfection and wind up with in your hands in the end zone.
Yeah, it was great. Ben's as creative as they come. It was great to go out there and execute that. All 10 other guys executed it, so cool to get that one off the call sheet and come up with a touchdown there.
And how about just the way the offense was able to perform today? I mean, a lot of it predicated off the run, but just to get back into the groove and play from ahead like you did.
Yeah, there was efficient runs today. I think we ran the ball for almost 5 yards a carry. Jared was fantastic in the air today. No interceptions, a lot of completions, 3 touchdowns. Really balanced today, so that's what we're looking for each and every week.
Was it important for you guys to come out of this week and be able to show that you can win in the cold, on the road, in a big game like this, coming off that loss?
Yeah, anytime you go on the road in the NFC North, besides Minnesota, you have to be ready to bear the elements. So it was great that we came out here in the cold today. It was a lot of fun to run around, see your breath. That's what football is all about.
Give me a sense about what your reaction was when you saw the end of that Philly-Washington game.
I haven't seen it.
The Commanders came back and beat them. We did hear some roars from this room when we were out in the hall when it went final. But what does it mean now just to know you guys can clinch the number 1 seed next week with a win in San Francisco?
Yeah, we're looking to execute and take care of the games ourselves. If other people are helping us, all the power to them. But we're looking to win these next 2 games and secure that 1 seed without all the other stuff. But yeah, I guess that's good that Washington won because you're telling me.
Really seemed to be a huge key.
Yeah, for sure. They tried a lot of different plays in the beginning of the game, a lot of jet sweeps, outside runs, and as a defense, we're allowed to get a couple turnovers, and that really sparked the game.
Talk me through getting that fumble. How good did it feel to get your hands on that football?
Oh, it felt great. Just a muffed exchange on a jet sweep, and I was able to get to it before the receiver was. So it was good just to get the momentum going on our side.
2 of the first 3 possessions, you guys were able to get takeaways. The second takeaway was just everybody running to the football.
For sure.
And BB prying it loose. Talk me through that one, because that just shows this team's hustle.
Yeah, exactly. It just comes down to maximum effort and flying around. BB and Mitch Agude just getting in there and getting the ball out. And, that's big just for a defense to have, 2 takeaways in the first half. And our offense, to have an offense like we do, that just gives them a boost. And if you have an offense like that and you're giving them the ball twice in the first half, it's hard to beat us. So.
It's really kind of the opposite of what happened last week when you guys got behind and had to keep fighting. When you get the jump on a team, how does that change the dynamic on the field?
Yeah, it's all about momentum. And when we get the jump on them, and like I said, when we have our defense combined with that offense over there, and it's a dangerous combination. And once we are able to get the momentum, especially in the beginning of the game, it's all about how you start and also how you finish. And I feel like we finished well as well.
Hey, final thing, how good is it to just quiet those outside voices and get back to playing football?
Yeah, it feels good. Everybody's always going to say something. So we're still going to get better from this game. We didn't play a perfect game. So we're going to get back on the drawing board and get back to work. But also have a good Christmas. And Merry Christmas to all y'all, too. Appreciate y'all.
The organization's faith in you. There's faith in you. Like I said, they put you right back out there in the starting role. What does that mean?
I mean, yeah, that's a lot. Missing that many games and them having the faith to put me right back in, that's huge. And I appreciate, all the coaches, and I think they know that.
Did it feel like you had some rust on off, or did you find your groove pretty early in that game?
No, I think I had some rust to knock off, especially first quarter, and then I think towards the end I got into my groove, started getting my wind back a little bit. Yeah. The most about the way I played, I feel like just being able to play that many snaps and missing that many games and then coming back and playing that many snaps.